Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL Mods Season 3. Last episode, I don't really know what I did there because I still have something in the bank. I don't know if I'm going to upload that first or not. You'll probably know it by now, but whatever. Anyway, this is the RAD-Fleet, created by RAD-82. See what I did there. Um, anyway, for those into the modding scenery, you know who RAD-82 is. I mean, master in coding, it's gotta be said, the man's a genius when it comes to that. There's a few more out there, like Cardo Flame and Sleeper Service, and there's one more who recently got in there and helped me out quite a bit, but I keep forgetting his name, which I'm sorry for. But yes, this one, RAD-82, it's an entire fleet, so all the ships have been replaced. From what I can read here, I'm reading this directly from the thread. I designed this fleet because out of all the ships I've created, none of them use the hulls of Federation or Mantis Cruiser, and decided I should just put all of the cruisers into one mod, but make it so they look more normal than some of the recolored hulls that I've done in the past. Some of those really look beautiful, but unfortunately they are not in here. They are just recolorations of the already existing hulls. Anyway, let's go have a look at them. First off is the Falcon. With all these ships, I'm probably going to do 3 separate runs. It's going to be a bit of a cooldown for me because, you know, I did tons and tons of mod showcase already. This is going to be like, you know, consider this a next run with, like I did in the past, with just Cavendish and the Ranchel mod. It's going to be good going back to basics, I would say. Anyway, first of the Falcon. Chain Laser Lido, just kind of like a nerfed Kestrel, I would say. You lose 1 shot on your burst MK2, and your missile launcher does 1 less damage as well. Next one, let's see the rooms. Okay, looks good. Next, the Infinity. But you can see this color scheme right here. Heavy ion laser and a repair bomb. Repair bomb has always been a weird one for me, but we'll start off with backup being a bank. Only one dude is there. This is normal. Not sure if it just for. Yeah, this one's different. Not sure if it just forgotten or just, you know, fit the way it was. Lone NG has a never say die attitude plus some experimental weaponry. Okay. So this is a heavy laser that does ion damage, and also just does 2 normal damage with a fire breach and stun chance. Okay. I'm guessing you're using this in combination with the combat drone, which is a heavy one. Alright, good. We don't know the speed of this one, but we'll be using both in combination then in order to deal damage to enemy ships. Harrier. Artillery of this cruiser has been fitted with NG ion missile technology. Alright, we got a hull beam charge laser. This works pretty well together. And the artillery missile of the Ice Queen freezes hits rooms. We don't know what this is, but maybe another ship will have this weapon and we'll get to see what it actually does. But freezes hit rooms, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that will be a lockdown effect. Other than that, just standard stuff and interesting combination of crew. Right, Arbitrator. See what the thing says. Sultan's teleporter and a clone bay. Yeah, I'm guessing this is inspired with the Asylum ship. I think that's one of his. Can't be 100% sure. Stun laser 2 and a stun beam 2. Weak laser pierces 1 shield. Highest chance of stunning crews. Alright. Guessing we're using these in combination with our teleporter to kill crew rather than to kill ships. Alright. So start off with a Zoltan shield bypass. The Komodo. Breach bomb, heavy laser, nothing special there. Do start off with a recon teleporter, 4-slot teleporter, and no medbay or clone that I can see. Which is a problem because that means you can only heal your crew when there's an enemy ship present. It works. I've done the same concept on the Mother Hen Federation Medivac. But our Captain Edition, getting that bounty hunter can be quite of a nuisance. I'm pretty sure stuff like that can happen in AE as well, but it's just more frequent in Captain's Edition, so I suppose you could always spring for Clone Bay or Med Bay. Cool. Alright, moving on. The Aquioria, or something like that. Mini Bio Beam. It's terrifying. Beam is no physical damage, trips through. Okay. 45. So it's a mini beam that actually just crew damage. Okay, that's interesting. You also start off with a teleporter, which means you can use those to help with boarding actions. Alright. Ramparts. Ah, there's our blue missile launcher thingy again. Artemis, Leto, and the Shiva. I'm guessing, yeah. Missile dies, Queen freezes it room. So what does this thing actually do? 1 normal damage. That's pretty low for a missile weapon of that size, but alright. Stun chance, 2 ion damage, 2 damage on systemless rooms, and I'm guessing the lockdown effect, which isn't in there. Right? Bubo. Another Shiva, Ion Blast, Beam, Cloak. Alright. Cloaking and drones go well together because you're not wasting cloak time whilst you're actually dealing damage to enemy ships, so that's interesting. Cristatus. Advanced Flak we know. G-Lands. Growlands. Mysterious Beam extends when it fires, allowing it to focus more energy for the next discharge. Alright, so basically a chain beam from Captain's Edition. I mean, I'm not saying who did what first, just that's where I know it from, so. Nothing about the length, which I always find kind of annoying, but I mean, you could pretty much easily figure that out once you actually fired it. Pretty long charge time, 3 power, 3 damage at max. We don't know how much things we need to do because you can go in half increments or even 0.25 increments, so we don't know if each shot gains 1 damage or it's like 2 shots for 1 damage. We don't know. And we end up with a Demantoid. Modified fires, shield pressing. Okay. Adaptive gel suits for some strange reason. Crystals are already pretty safe against that, but alright. Cool. And that's it. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I think so. I want to see what the missile launcher does. I'm kind of intrigued by that now. It's on a good amount of his ships, so must be something interesting, right? Anyway, I'm gonna save the recording and we'll get this thing started. Okay. Alright. Let's get these in the proper place. You're gonna go shields. I'm gonna send you to pilot, to engines. Alright. Cool. Let's give it a whack. Recently, cargo. Interesting, so this middleman. Okay, crew member checks. Right. Crew is not for sale, and we get some scrap. We already have a hull beam, so you don't give in to pirate demands. Alright, first bit of combat. Merely getting boarded, which is less than ideal, but we'll manage. We always do. Right, we prevented this thing from firing. Good. So they got a Zoltan of their own in there. We don't need that bit of power yet, but, you know, might as well get it. We're gonna need it at some point. So this means I can keep my medbay on. Hey! Alright, with a well-ranged crew, we might as well do distress beacons. Cool. Right. We got someone to punch faces in. Nice. Does it mean we're going to put the Mantis on weapons and keep the NG4 doors? Looks like we are. Alright, this is gonna be a problem. Yep. Well, with a bit of luck, it's only gonna happen once. That's indeed how that went down. Okay. Done. Alright, he can definitely hurt us. You're auto-firing. Guess we might see the artillery fire this time around. Guess we're gonna get hit by the beam because it's ready to fire. Okay. Let's try to minimize chance of getting hit again. Well, if that misses, that's a problem. Okay, we do this, we do that. Means we can at least keep our shield up. Ooh, that's 3 missiles. Nice. Yep, lockdown effect. As I thought it would. Sweet. Alright, that's some potent artillery you got there. Not bad. Not bad. Long live the missile launchers, but, you know. There we go. Much better. We can do this. Should have done that before, actually, because that could have prevented me from taking that 1 damage, but... ah, well. Could have done a lot worse. And by a lot worse, I mean, think just getting hit by the beam, by the one of the mines, so... all in all, not that bad, and we've got our hull repaired. Anyway, next upgrade will probably go for engines. The many advantages of boarding operations. Indeed. There are plenty of that. Alright, missile, but what are we gonna do, right? We got missiles of our own, and it's the only thing that can actually hurt us. I'm guessing that's gonna be a Lido because it's small and annoying. Yeah, I definitely wanted to just fire 1 shot. How did you know? Cool. We can let the artillery take care of things. Wow. The full 8 scrap. And a sector scan, which you have no more use for. Yeah, that could have been dangerous, actually. I probably shouldn't have done that. Ah, well. We have no reason to justify piracy, so I don't think we do. No, no augments. Contaminated, huh? Haha, no. Alright, standard engine, socialize, Mantis. 15 for the next engine's upgrade. Alright, in that fashion we do get something to do on this one. Keep a close eye out for breaches that may or may not happen. Well, a few happened on his end. I think we had 1 or 2 of our own. Gonna have to go look for those. I'm not firing at them because they might suffocate. Don't know if they got an NG, so for all we know they could suffocate, and that would be a glorious, glorious thing, wouldn't it? Oop. Well, that'll do it. Should have seen that coming. Ah, well. Alright. Should probably heal up Charlie at some point. Alright. Where are they at? Here. Alright, go. Power up our med bay. It's probably best if our Mantis gets both those kills in. Go on. Just make sure you get there before they destroy that. Thank you. There you go. Where's the other one? He's gone. Alright, the 3 of you go heal up. Repugnant. What are you? What are the odds is he's just gonna put up this weapon? Okay. So that means we're just gonna hit subsystems and empty rooms. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for our life support. Or we could send you to oxygen. Let's do that. Make sure we can breathe. Stolos. Or Stalos. Just make sure we can breathe. Alright. So far so good. Sure, we'll attack the pirates. Who isn't immediately running. Power the artillery just in case this turns out to be more than a drag than I would have hoped for. Are those? No, they're not synced. Good. Phone's almost empty. Yes. Honor your truce. Not sure if we're ever going to be using that, but it'll sell for more than we would have gotten if it blew up the ship, so... And it ends this fight a little more quickly. Now the flail beam's a dangerous thing, don't get me wrong. But it's slow, and that can help. Combine that with the high amount of empty rooms might mean we can one-shot this ship. We should take a look at how many empty rooms we could actually hit from here. I'll beam from... Probably do... Okay, that's 10 damage right there. Which technically isn't going to kill them, so we're going to have to fire at weapons first and then finish them off. Alright. At least know what the plan is, right? If our evasion prevents us from losing all of our shields, then we should be fine. Taking one weapon down will put us in that safety zone anyway. Alright, let's kill them. Or at least do our best to... We will not accept surrender, and dead. Hull beam can be potent if you know how to use it. Yeah, I'll attack. He's not immediately running, so that's always good. That's always one of those minor gripes I had with this game, like, ah, we finally found you. Okay, so what's next? Well, we're gonna run away. Okay. Breaching shields, that's gonna keep a few of them occupied. I'm gonna keep him at doors. Not just for this one, because we're in Nebula, but I think immediately being able to lock down doors when we get bored is gonna be worth more than seeing what the enemy's doing. We're not looking for fires or stuff to happen, so... Alright. Our engines are on point. Now we're gonna be looking out for, well, just whatever happens. Prepare to chase them, fleet should double for one jump. Yeah, well. Sure. Unless you have 3 shots to you, you cannot hurt me. It's only 2 shots. So I'm not even gonna bother firing on your weapons. Means our, well, you two can level up a bit. You're not gonna get anything out of it. That's for damn sure. And that's the end of that. A bit high on the upkeep, but, well, not just that. Keep in mind this thing always misses for me, so I don't know. We might be able to make use of that. I've got another one of these. Gonna get it ready to be boarded. Just one dude, huh? Alright. Wouldn't recommend it, but, you know, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? And good riddance. Right. We got a store which we'll be ignoring, I think. Another mine launcher. So far we've been fairly lucky. But it can't last now, can it? Yep. Oh well. So we might... No. If the mine was coming from here, I could have tried to shoot it down, but from there, can't do it. It's 2 or 3 damage, yeah. So we're just gonna have to eat. Goodbye. So they got a good amount of time to go, despite that fleet advancement. Sure, I will attack it. Seems like a big missile launcher with a bit of luck. It'll never get the opportunity to fire. Though I'm doubtful. Nope, that's just a normal laser, so that could be only 1 power. Here's open. And there we go. Titanium system casing and 3 fuel, yes. Honor your truce. Alright, so titanium system casing isn't the greatest thing, but, you know, could be worse. We have no use for either of those, so yeah, we'll agree to trade. Reject the offer. Alright. Midway Alpha. Okay, let's get out of the nebula and see if we can actually get some shopping done. Our scrap's starting to get up there, so... Alright, so he's not running at least, that's big. He might try to. But he might, I mean, he's probably going to. And this is gonna take a while. He's gonna probably cloak rather soon. There we go. Right, next volley will be taking down those shields because of artillery here. Never did think that the well, I mean, I haven't paid attention to it, but it's, how shall I put this? Let's just say this is the first time I've actually seen a missile with ion damage, so it's makes sense to see it happen, knowing what I know already about piercing ion weapons. But it's still weird to see it happen on a missile. What I'm talking about is the fact that it does ion damage when it passes the shields. You could see that happening with, say, just an iron weapon like this, because you know it's still basically a ball of lightning that's going through a shield layer and can mess things up easily there. But a missile is considered to be like a closed container. It's all that does missile damage, ion damage as well, but both of them are considered projectiles. One of them just has shield piercing and costs a missile launcher. Costs a missile. Ah well. 5 hull points. And we got a store. Alright, let's see what we can get our grubby little hands on here. Drone wreck arm. Well, we could try drones. Fuck it, we're gonna try drones. Yeah, we can buy both. Okay. I generally don't do this too often, but yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get some scrap here and go back for the scrap wreck arm as well. Come on, let there be something here. There we go. Scrap arm. Alright. So now we got missile defense, and we can send out a drone every time we want to. We don't have a lot of drone parts to go with just yet, but no. Probably should have bought some fuel while I was there as well, but oh well, you know me by now. I don't play by those silly rules. Try not to be standing above his guns for too much. Well, we can almost fit everyone into the med bay. He doesn't need it, so... It probably doesn't matter, we're not going to get that far anyway with our beam. See? Called it. No. Alright, we actually made a profit in regards to drone parts. Another store, we'll buy some fuel there. Reject. Well, look at you, mind control and everything. Can't let you beat that up though. The power auction for a bit actually. Yeah, having 2 shield layers up means this thing can't pierce anymore. That's probably a little bit more useful. No. Let's see what's going on. An NG and a Zoltan. Annoying, but oh well. Tis what it is, and tis not a lot. But your artillery will take care of it. Right. Yeah, let's go heavy on drones, sure. I don't do that nearly enough. Mainly also because, you know, the occasion doesn't arise that often. Oh man, shield drone. Oh. Alrighty then. No. Ah, but well, it's. I don't think it's going to waste unless it gets blown up, which technically could happen. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. Don't hit weapons. Thank you. I will be sure to hit yours. A bit. You're stuck in there, which is a nuisance. But we need to prevent ourselves from getting shot up too much. We're gonna go for his hack and hope it's only level 1, which means I should be able to get him out in time. Nah, he's fine. Go to medbay anyway. You're not looking too hot anymore. Come on, man, the misses are starting to grow rampant again. It's really annoying, I'm just saying. Yeah, thanks for those missiles there. Alright. So pulsars are dangerous, who knew? That's fine, let's get out of here. Again. I wonder if it has anything to do with the ship class, like the Scrambler will always have that or something. Well, on the bright side, we are not losing drone parts over this. I don't think we even got the damage for this thing. No point in getting this up because it's not working anyway. What? Huh. Alright, so sometimes you just gotta calculate the good with the bad. That was, I believe, 5 missiles that just missed. Calculator. Alright, there it is again. 5 with a 66% chance to hit. It's the chance that they all miss would be 30. No. 0.34 times 0.34 times 0.34 times 0.34 times 0.34 times 100, 0.45. Don't know if it actually showed 5 misses though, so maybe just either they all hit or they all miss, which kind of seems stupid and probably incorrect as well to begin with. Alright. Let's give that thing another shot before it can fire again, hopefully. Nope. Well, I guess we'll see this time. No, some definitely hit this time. Actually, it was almost ready to fire as well. You jerks. Well, goodbye. We will not accept surrender. Alright. One more before we have to leave, and we shouldn't be able to get a fleet advance here. And you can't harm me. Let's give it a shot of the old artillery. Not because it's faster. I don't think it is. Yeah, it will be faster. 1, 2, this can do 3 at max, and this thing does 4. Yeah, this is quicker. Could send out the combat drone easily, but yes. Open fire. And for that you will be destroyed with your own weapons, namely drones. I like them apples. Well, I guess you'll never know because, you know, you can't really eat. Scrap some of the debris. Alright, cool. Not bad. Yeah, we got good amounts of fuel. $14 fuel, 0 scrap. What more would you want? Right. So anyway, this is where I'm going to cut it though. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still new in the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. I'm seeing you guys all in the next episode. Bye everyone.